Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya Luisa. Thank you for being here and I'm so happy that you decided to join me and tune in. So in today's video we are going to talk about one of my favorite all-time topics, and that is belly dance. Belly dance as it relates to fertility. So let me tell you a story, and if you've been watching my YouTube then you've probably heard this story, but I'm gonna tell it to you again. So here I was in Brooklyn, New York City. I had my own dance studio. Every Saturday I would teach an hour-long class of sensual stretch, which is essentially yoga, opening the hips, opening the chest, and I would also teach a belly dancing class. And every Saturday I had a group of women and we would all come and I would teach these classes and we would have so much fun. It was like the best. And then we would be happy with our open hips and go on our merry way, right? So fast forward to 2020, the panini hit, and I myself got pregnant all of a sudden. Definitely was not a planned pregnancy. And so I look on the gram and I see that not only myself, but 4 other of the women that were in those belly dancing classes got pregnant as well. And so I really had the chance to sit down because I was pregnant. I wasn't running around and teaching like I used to, like I normally would. I would really had to sit down, and I had way more time to reflect. Of course, because it was 2020, everyone was in their house reflecting, freaking out, among many things. But for me, it was a time of deep reflection, of development, and of growth. And it helped me to really see like there's so much more to this dance. There's so much more to this dance. It is not just a dance that's for the stage. It's not just a dance that's like really beautiful and sexy and sensual, but the essence of the dance has so many deeper meaning and deeper layers of meaning. And that's what I learned through my own experience. And that's what I also learned once I came to meet my teacher, Maha Al-Musa. And Maha taught me the dance of the womb, which is deeper layers of the belly dancing. So that was my first experience with belly dancing, was the fact that it in fact enhances your fertility. I've seen it firsthand for many years. I had clients who were having some issues to conceive, and they would be in the class and lo and behold, here comes baby. I've also experienced lots and lots of my belly dance clients, their partners will buy me gifts. I've gotten Dior, I've gotten flowers, I've got money, cards, all because they loved the benefits and the energy that their girl was standing in once she came home from a belly dance class with me. Let me tell you, I've gotten lots of gifts over the years and I received them. Belly dancing, the roots of belly dancing it was a dance that's for women by women. It teaches the movements of womanhood. It teaches the way that we move our hips, and it kind of accentuates the way that we naturally move our hips. And it teaches a woman to not only honor your body, not only honor your curves, but it also teaches women how to give birth, how to move when you're in labor. It also helps to enhance your fertility because there is, in essence, an emotion that happens when all women are dancing together. Of course, we are all relating and connecting on many levels, and connecting on psychic levels and spiritual levels, and we're also balancing and connecting our hormones together as well. So in traditional cultures back in the day, if a woman had some obstacles to conceiving, she would then be placed in the center, and all the women would belly dance around her. And this, in turn, this movement would then enhance her own ability to conceive. And I have to tell you, this may seem like not grounded in science. It absolutely is. And I have to tell you from firsthand experience, I have witnessed this happen. I've had clients who have been trying to conceive for years, and then they begin belly dancing with us, and we don't necessarily put her on the spot in the center, but she's around and she's in the cipher, and she was able to conceive. This has happened for several of my clients. Another aspect of belly dancing that's really important to mention right now is that belly dancers used to be hired, and are still hired to this day, to dance at a wedding. Now, when they're hired, like, in Cairo especially, when they hired to dance at a wedding, it's to bring rejuvenation and joy and dancing, and to get the crowd dancing and all of those things, and just to bring like beauty and elegance to the wedding and to the actual event of the wedding. But traditionally, in traditional cultures, sometimes the wedding was the first time that the husband and the wife were meeting. Imagine showing up to your wedding and you have never seen your husband before. That's crazy, right? The way our foremothers lived is like wild. So sometimes that was the first time that these two people were meeting, was on their actual wedding day. So the responsibility and the role of the belly dancer was to bridge that gap of like awkwardness between the couple, and to evoke the sensuality, and to evoke the romance, and to evoke the love, and to evoke the sexual chemistry for the husband and the wife, because it was the first time meeting. And so their ability to connect very much depended on, the life of the village or the life of the civilization. So to ensure that the husband and the wife had a very nice wedding night and then went forth and was fruitful, the role of the belly dancer was to evoke that sexual chemistry. And she had to do that in a way that was turning on both the husband and the wife, and like bringing their union together. And that in itself, the dance has deep roots that coincide with fertility, because you want to evoke that sensual arousal. You want to make sure that the first wedding night, the first time that they're coming together, that there is that union, there is that bond, there is that sacred sex that does bring forth a child, because that was the role of the couple, and that was the goal of the belly dancer. So there's a deep history between belly dancing and fertility, and I, for one, like I said, have experienced this on so many levels. In my own practice, I've used belly dancing not purposely for fertility, but also as a way of birth preparation, and as a way of making space, as a way of healing my womb, to create space for a healthy and beautiful childbirth and pregnancy. The womb itself and where it's located underneath the navel is such an emotionally charged area. this is the area where we hold our ancestral codes. This is the area where we hold residue and toxins from past lovers. This is the area where we hold emotions. This is the area where if we're feeling funky energy, we might absorb it. That's why we wear our waist beads, so that deflects the negative energy. But you know, sometimes how you just feel so much in your stomach and you feel so much in your womb, because your womb is constantly absorbing. And so that's why it's so essential. Belly dance is so essential for your well-being, so essential for your emotional well-being, because what the dance does is it allows you to physically remove those toxins. So as you're moving the movements of the uterus, you're actually creating space. You're actually drawing out toxins from the uterus. Those movements of the uterus is developing more circulation in that area. And what does circulation do? It pulls good energy in and it removes negative energy out. So there is a flow. So there's nothing stagnant, there's nothing holding. Everything is moving. There's oxygenated blood moving through that area. There's psychic energy moving through that area. Emotional energy moving through. There's nothing that's holding. There's nothing that's stuck. There's movement. And that is essential to womb health. You have to move. You have to move that womb, baby. And there's so much more to this dance, so much more beauty. I think that it's hard for me to even come up with words that really do justice to the beauty of this dance and what this dance has brought for me. And so even after the birth of my second son, which I had this summer, I used belly dancing as a way to accept my body. I used belly dancing as a way to heal because I had a C-section. So those gentle movements of the pelvis, those gentle movements, they're helping me to bring my womb back together. Because that great expansion of pregnancy, it had to just begin to close again. And also the fact that I was cut too. So I have that willingness to use the dance as a way of closing everything up together, as a way of holding, as a way of nurturing those muscles and finding the muscles again. Because once you've been cut, you're cutting into the muscles. So finding those muscles again, but in a gentle way, in a way that evokes beauty, in a way that evokes self-acceptance. It's so much to this dance that for me, I feel like it enhances my self-esteem, it enhances my beauty, because I was able to accept my body just as she is in this moment. And that self-acceptance is powerful, especially when you blow up in size, you can't fit your clothes. And so this dance has helped me to create beauty in between, create beauty in the now, create power in the now, self-acceptance in the now, loving myself in this present moment as I'm still on my journey of healing and I'm on my journey of postpartum and all the things. When I bring that movement into and that dance into my body, there's so much more awareness and so much more love. And those are also the feelings that some women, I feel, are robbed of when they're trying to conceive and the baby doesn't come. There is, for my clients, I can say they feel a distrust in their body. They feel a disconnect with their body. They feel like I'm trying everything and nothing's happening. And then you begin to speak negatively or think negatively of yourself and speak negatively to your body. That negative talk is real. And so when we're doing this dance, we're bringing so much love and acceptance to who we are, allowing our soul to really speak and connect with the body. because your soul is speaking. You're connecting to that other side of you that there's no words. Sometimes there's no words for how you feel, but you can dance it out. And that's how you get it out of your body. So in the process of conceiving and trying to conceive, and it might not happen when you want it to, using belly dance as a way of evoking those fertility vibes, as a way of healing your womb and creating space in your womb, preparing your womb to conceive, preparing your womb for pregnancy, is so essential. And then this also brings the juice and the love back into baby making. Because for a lot of my clients, as they're trying and baby's not coming, it sucks the life out of the baby making process, and then it's not fun anymore. But when I have my clients dance for their lover, I can't even talk about it on this YouTube. But it's beautiful. Like I said, I get gifts. I get gift cards, all type of stuff from the partners of my belly dance students. So I encourage you to try belly dancing. I will be posting some belly dance videos. Let me know if you would like me to post some. I can definitely do that. Some basics belly dance steps to do that you can start doing right now to prepare your womb, to prepare your body, to prepare your spirit for motherhood. There's so much beauty in this dance. I can talk about it forever. So I want to thank you for listening to this video. And if you have any questions, holla at me. And if you would like to dance with me more, definitely click the link. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.